Adrian. He returning back, man. Hey, they ain't think that you would be gone for too long, you know what I mean? Y'all see the boy in the intro? Y'all see him in the intro now. That means something. Right. All right? That means something. So quit playing with him, man. But yeah, we back, man. This episode 3 now.
Nice.
And like I said, man, I appreciate, my fam, man, my brother. Like, I appreciate them, man, for collabing with me on this show. I think it's going to be a big success, man. And it's going to be a big success not only from the people that y'all see right here before the camera. It's going to be a big success from the people behind the camera, and that's y'all. That's y'all, man. And, I can't thank them enough, brother. I really can't. So, man.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, man. And, hey, bro, he just hit me up today, like on some late stuff.
Yeah, I had just woke up. You know what I'm saying? I had just woke up. I'm like, man, like, I got up, I kind of started playing the game or whatever, and I was texting you, like, I'm like, shoot, I mean, it's 11:36, let me see if bro's still up.
Might as well. At that point, man, might as well, man, like, the rest of the day. Sometimes, man, I feel like you got to kind of, text your boy, see what's up, man, in the spawn of the moment, man. See what the day or the night can bring y'all, man. You know what I mean? Just go out there, hang with your brothers, be prosperous, be productive, have fun in life, man. That's what I'm saying. But I'm glad bro came up, man. But it kind of boggled my mind about something, brother. Something that we was talking about earlier. I gotta hop into that. So me and my brother, we was talking about this situation that I seen on Facebook today, and y'all who are watching this, y'all probably know what I'm talking about. It was a situation between where a NBA mascot, right? Specifically, the mascot that plays for Denver Nuggets. Denver Nuggets. Shout out to Denver, man, for winning the championship, man. Y'all did y'all thing.
Shout out to y'all,
definitely, man. They did their thing. Their mascot, bro, makes $625K, y'all, which is, y'all probably like, oh, okay, that ain't nothing. Okay, wait for a second, wait on it. The WNBA player, the highest paid WNBA player, makes $231K. Y'all heard that? $231K versus a $625K payout with a mascot. Some people say it is not so crazy. Some people say it is. What's your take, brother?
I think it's crazy. Being that the WNBA has been like, as far as the females, they've been building up. You know what I mean?
Right.
Throughout time with this sport. You know what I mean? I could say one point in time, the WNBA wasn't so exciting to watch, and now it's starting to become to that point where it's like, okay, the level of how these WNBA players are playing now, I think their pay should be up way more than what it is, especially like we talked about with if we go to compare like the LeBrons, the KDs, the Giannis's, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Like I'm not gonna say that's a slap in the face to look at a mascot that get paid more than the WNBA player. Like, they put in more work. Their practices, you know what I mean? The stuff that they do to get to the level where they at. Like, come on now.
And it's crazy, man. Like what you were elaborating on, man. That's the elites of the elites. That's the Steph Currys. That's the Giannis's. That's the LeBrons. That's the Chris Pauls of the world. That's all of them. And we are talking about the highest paid WNBA players. So that's potentially their LeBron getting paid like that, and honestly, guys, it comes off to me a little bit sexist. And I'm me personally, I'm not like that. I wouldn't disrespect me or my queen like that. I would never put her in a position to where I feel like she's less than. And hey, like some people are gonna say, "Oh, it's based off of revenue. It's based off of this." Well, guess what? In today's game and in today's time, women are starting to begin to do a lot of things. You know what I mean? That they broke the barriers of doing before. Because we have to get down to the nitty gritty of way back in the day to where women at one time wasn't even allowed to vote, y'all. They wasn't even allowed to vote. So it's like for the simple fact that they're able to play basketball and to play this great sport that not just Americans in general, but men and women of the American sent to believe, to look at, and to respect. We have to look at that and be like, hey, this is something special that we're seeing. We're seeing a certain group of people break a barrier. And shout out to the women, man. Shout out to strong women. Serena Williams, Venus Williams. I'm trying to see
barrier breakers.
the barrier breakers, man. Yeah. It's plenty of them. It's plenty of them, man. And I just think that we have to appreciate them a little bit more than what they. Nah, my bad. Scratch that. We have to appreciate them a lot more. Because they go through a lot, brother. They do.
Yeah.
They go through a lot, man.
Like, like when we look at the players of today,
yep.
We get so caught up in the stuff that they're doing. Oh, they're not doing this, they're not doing that. We don't take notice. Like for example, you see a person, they sit in nature,
yeah,
and they looking around. They get into a point where they're at peace with everything because they're able to value everything. I think we have to take more notice of valuing what we have in front of our faces.
Right.
We have the LeBrons, like I said, we got the KDs. You got these different players. You got players in the NBA, WNBA that's starting to come up, and the skills is becoming crazy. You know what I'm saying? Man. Like they're starting to match the NBA. You know what I'm saying? So like with that, it's just like, don't discredit what was being brought to a higher and higher standard. So,
right. And I want to take a standpoint too. Let's be real though, right? Let's be real. Most of these women were not. How do I explain it? It's like a double standard when it comes to it. Like, hey, the Ray Allens of the world, the LeBrons of the world, they all grew up in inner cities. Yeah. What about that little girl who was supposed to do ballerina acts for real? Mm-hmm. Or what about the little girl who was supposed to play soft mitten for real? She chose to play basketball. Mm-hmm. She probably was out there, banging with the guys at the park. You know what I mean? Every single day grinding on her craft. Mm-hmm. But when she gets to this level, she has to be held to a standard of getting paid at that price because it's women's basketball. Why shouldn't they have a fair shot? Is what I'm saying.
Right.
And I just kind of feel like it's definitely unfair. It's definitely unfair. And me and you both are NBA fans. You know what I mean? Yeah. We've been for a while, for a long time. But this is just a topic, and this is just a discussion, y'all, of women's basketball should have more respect put on it.
Yeah.
That's simply what it's about. And honestly, and this is coming from a guy, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I'm not gonna sit in front of the camera and lie. I just now got into women's basketball, probably like a year ago, bro. Mm-hmm. And honestly, I can say I'm a fan of it. And that spawned from watching the young sister Angel Reese. You know what I mean? She was doing her thing at LSU. Flau'jae Johnson, all of them, man, doing their thing at LSU. And them winning the national championship, coming under adversity that they had faced as a team.
Yeah.
And that's quite amazing to me. You know what I mean?
They showed up and showed out.
So, man, shout out to LSU, man, and the women's team, man, because they, man, that's really amazing seeing that. That really was amazing seeing that. I ain't never seen nothing like it.
Yeah. Like I said, like I was saying, the height of not just the WNBA, but the college as well. It's just like the way these women players are playing now.
Yeah.
It's getting up to that standard where NBA is. And it's going to get that more exciting as the barriers become more breaking.
Yeah, right.
I think that, like you said, we should take more notice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's becoming more viewers.
Right.
Each and every day.
Each and every day, yeah, man.
The more, because of social media, like we was talking about before, like, things are starting to get more and more noticed.
Yeah.
So these players that's coming up, it's going to really change the game, and it's going to bring more trailblazers.
It definitely is, man.
It
definitely is, man. That's facts. And man, and let's switch gears for a minute, man, because it's something else on my mind out there. Like, people think, like, oh man, you got Dayton, you got Cincinnati. They're so close, they have to be the same. No. Very different. Very, very different. I can't tell you. I was up there in 2017, and at this time, I'm seeing people do things like that's reverting to like back in the day. That's how I knew that they were like kind of slow on stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Not as mental people. Not that. I'm talking about speed, technology and stuff. Yeah. So I went outside, chatted with my neighbor. I said, hey, how's it going, man? Oh, nothing much, man. Just getting my laundry done and just getting my house clean. So, okay. Seen him out 30 minutes later. He's hanging clothes on the clothesline outside.
Now, is this an older guy, or is this?
Nah, bruh. Nah, that's the crazy part about it.
Bro?
This was like mid-age. He was a little bit older than us. I would say early 40s at the most.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, that's different. It showed me a little something different. But I think that was cool seeing that because, you see certain stuff like that and it reminds you of how life was very simple before all of this social media, Instagram, Facebook.
Yeah.
It just reminds you of how
technology
it was.
With like dryers that advanced and all
that
man.
Like, it just reminds you how that, like, I think we got to start getting back to that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I ain't gonna lie, I've been thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? Even down to the point of growing the garden. You know what I'm saying?
That's smart though. That's smart.
My grandparents are from South Carolina.
Okay.
Like, my grandfather's no longer living, but my grandmother, both of them used to be at the house in Mount Healthy.
Yeah.
When they used to live there. And used to go to the backyard. They used to be growing peppers and stuff and making chili and all that stuff. Okay. So, like, I kind of go back to that mindset as a kid, seeing that and like, man, like, the most natural stuff, organic so-called stuff, is the stuff that comes from the ground, not the stuff that they put into the food to make it feel like, oh, we get our nutrients and all this stuff. It's like you really can't trust stuff that come out the store too much. So
you really can't, man. You really can't. Shout out to my neighbor too. I'm gonna try. Hey, real talk, y'all. I'm gonna try to get some footage of my neighbor and see if he can just say a couple good words, you know what I mean, for this page and stuff like that. Mr. Guillermo, shout out to him, man. My villain swailing neighbor, man. He done gave us food. He done showed us the way. He's been encouraging us, brother. Like, hey, like, you guys should grow your own food, this and that. Like, it's always healthier coming from. Like, he's a good neighbor, bro. He is a real good guy. I'm gonna introduce you to him one day. Like,
want to repeat it?
Yeah. We can go now. I can just cut it.
So, we was talking about egos, and that's one thing. That's one of the things that we gotta. I'm working on keep it behind me. That's basically with that. I'm trying to be able to prosper, grow, and move forward in life. Like, be able to have that wisdom and knowledge that I need, so when the time comes for the next generations or the generations to come, I'm able to give off and drop off jewels.
Right.
And I know you were able to do that with your mother.
Right.
Like, you didn't just get jewels, you got the whole treasure box. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Oh, yeah. Man, you ain't lying, man.
So I think that's what we got to bring to the table for the next generation. So.
For sure. And, man, hey, brother, I appreciate you for bringing my mom up, man. Yeah. Like, this, man, she's a gem herself. Seriously, man. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, tell me, like, just that. Honestly, this is the reason I started this, man, because of my mother. You know what I mean? Shoot, man. She was like, yeah, you can be anything you want to be. You can do do whatever you want to do and this and that. Like, I'm like, man, okay. My mom gotta say that because she's my mom. Nah, she really believed in me, bro. She really believed that I could do this, and that's why I still go to the point of trying to reach something that I feel like I can't because I know I can.
Yeah.
If y'all understand that, like I just like sometimes I be feeling like, man, you ain't gonna do that, but I can.
And this made me smile. Talking about what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like at work.
Yep.
At work, I was working out in this area in the warehouse called the Drive.
Okay.
Where we load the boxes and all that stuff and put them on carts and put them in the stage area once we done wrapping.
Yep.
Like I said, my pace is my pace.
Yeah.
But other people don't feel like I'm going fast enough.
Yeah.
So I'm getting told that they hope I get fired because it was based off a situation with me trying to stand in my truth.
Yeah.
So with hearing that, I was like, I know I can do this.
Right.
I know I can speed this up and get this done in a timely manner, even faster than the time that they have.
Right.
But I'm pacing myself. But the thing was, I wanted to show them I can move way faster than what I can.
Right, exactly.
Like, I may not be able to keep it up all the time, but I'm going to show y'all for like 2 weeks. I'm going to make y'all believers. And after I get done making y'all believe, y'all going to be like, how is it? I'm supposed to meet my minutes. My minutes at the time was like 400.
Yeah.
Them 400 minutes is hard to come by if you want to move fast.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you might get a 20-minute mark. And you might not be able to finish that for like 30 minutes, but if you're moving fast, you can be able to meet it.
Yeah,
you can be able to meet it, or if you get less than that at a timely manner, you get paid more for it.
Okay.
So when I started doing that, meeting my time, and they like, man, he moving fast.
Yeah.
My thing is, I'm gonna make y'all a believer, and then when I get done, we're going to see who has the last laugh. And that's what it came down to. I talked to one of the managers. They was like, man, your time is really going up. It's really getting a lot better. They got to say on it, not anybody else outside. You know what I mean? And the thing is for us in life is to stay focused, not let these distractions detour us from where we need to be at, and keep moving. Like I said,
bro, hey, real talk, man. Hey, real talk, like, and I gotta say this, man. Like, what's up? What 1996, 1997? We seen a bald-headed Kobe come in the league, and this is kind of going off of what you just said. I think you know where I'm going. Like, I think his first game was against Utah, I believe, and like this man airballed every. I remember he airballed. Remember that? He airballed every ball, y'all, that he threw up. My point is, look, I'm gonna get to it. My point is, listen, that guy that y'all passing by in the locker room, that guy that y'all passing by when y'all get out y'all car and y'all got a little smirk on y'all face because y'all think he ain't nothing. That little guy that y'all passing by in the store when he's bagging up y'all groceries, he's somebody for real.
I'm gonna let you keep going because I got something to add to what you talking about.
Am I being real? Like, he's somebody for real, bro. I can't say like this is unscripted. This is unscripted vibes, bro. Unscripted vibes. Like that guy that y'all think that y'all ain't even bothered with. I'm talking about the dude in the corner somewhere when y'all at work. And y'all like, oh man, that dude weird over there. Yeah. Like, he don't say too much. I mean, what he on, bro? What he on over there? That dude, he's somebody.
Yeah.
He's somebody, man. And this is coming from a guy who y'all wonder why I'm saying that? Because I was that guy. That's why. And I can speak from that. So for all the guys out there, man, that feel like they ain't got no voice, or they feel like they ain't got no get back or no clap back for somebody who's going up against them, or they feel like they're going up against the odds, brothers, I'm with you. I promise I'm with y'all, man. I promise I'm with y'all. If y'all can do anything y'all touch that mind to, stay in the game, keep y'all head in the game, make sure y'all locked in. because that fight will not be fought for too long.
Yeah, like you said, it won't be fought for too long. But understand too, at the same time, like this is for the people that don't have it.
Yeah.
Practice your mindset to where you start locking in to where you want to get to.
Right.
And you'll finally get to it, and you'll be able to go from not being able to grab it to grabbing it, and now you just like, man, I wanted it so bad. Now I'm getting to it. I'm determined now. What's the next thing I can get now?
Exactly. Exactly. It's always got to be it's like my mom said, like my brother right here, man, he's encouraged me plenty of times. It's like I can't ever be comfortable. You understand that? I can't ever be comfortable to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm good. It always has to be something else next that motivates you to that next level. Like, shout out to my boy Kobe, man. He was always looking for the next thing up. Mm-hmm. My mentality was that, like, even if you tired, even if you out of gas, even if you out of breath, even if you tired and you don't feel like waking up for your workouts, you still got to go after what you got to go after to be the best. And the best ain't even good.
It's just pushing you towards the next step.
That's it, man. And that's why I started this, brother. Yeah. And I appreciate you for being on this journey with me.
Yeah, for sure.
And, and I appreciate all y'all for being on this journey with me as well, man. Because I know it's somebody out there that's like, dang, man, I wish I can kind of do what they doing. Man, look, listen, I'm in the beginning stages right now.
Get started.
Just get started. Like,
everything. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. My bad.
Like, if you notice, even with a mindset, your mind is not going to start out sharp. So everything is not going to start out perfect. That's basically what I'm aiming at.
That's for sure.
Like, you're not going to have everything at hand. You have to work to get there. And a little bit that you keep grabbing on to get there is it's gonna get you to the point where it's like, man, you know where I started from to get to this point? And now that get to the point where I was holding rocks, now I'm holding jewels. So that's it.
Hey, real talk, man. Like, it's to a point to where, you know, you shouldn't even think about what you got to do. You just know what you got to do, waking up every day.
Yeah.
And
write it down too.
Write it down, man. You know, and it's always, I thought it was kind of corny growing up, like when people used to have like celebrities up on their wall and stuff like that. If I know y'all can't see it, but y'all can see a couple of my posters and stuff on the wall. You know, I got a couple of inspirations. Pot, you know, my boy Nip. You know, I know y'all can't see the middle one, but that's Kobe and Michael Jordan. Yeah. And these are my inspirations, man. You know, my brother, he's been down here in my man cave. He can see all around and see a couple of guys that's on the wall that's inspirations to me. And, you know, that's just what they are, man. It's good to see them before you because you're constantly reminded about who you really are. Yeah. You're just taking that journey into becoming who you are. That's it, man. And I'm trying to really inspire people through this unscripted vibes. No matter how long it takes to inspire people. You know, I don't care if this page gets 2 to 3 views or 4. Man, long as that one person view this and they're like, oh, man, bro, he really trying to do something. That's all that matters to me. I promise y'all that's all that matters to me. Promise y'all that's all that matters, man. Yeah. So, you know, like this, like I said, this is a spur of the moment type thing, man. We didn't even know we was going to do this show today. We didn't even know. Nah. We didn't know we was going to do the show at all, man. It was more to the bar. Actually, man, I was gonna say something, y'all, man. Speaking of bars, too, man. Like, I was just talking to my queen today about the bars and different stuff like that. Let's talk about that a little bit, man. Like, what's the difference to you, bro, between an 18 plus, 21 plus, and then 35 plus club? Like, what do you think? Like,
you know, I ain't, man. You know what?
Or you ain't really mess with that.
Like, maybe like a month or two ago, I was out with my cousins, and we went to an actual club downtown. I forget the name. I don't go to clubs no more. Yeah, that's been long gone. But they have a bar inside that club.
Okay.
And like being in there was cool. You have college students in there. But I like the laid back scene.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
For sure.
I like the older, around our age and older than that for real, because it's more chill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta you ain't gotta be concerned about just somebody being.
I'll cut the stuff. Oh shoot! I almost slipped like a mug, boy. But yeah, man. Technically that was on camera with me slipping. But, you know, it's like, nah, they ain't gonna see that anyways. But anyway,
God is good.
Yeah, God is good, boy. Cause I almost went to go sing for a minute. But man, I'm gonna say this, man. You know, like I say this every show. I know it sounds repetitive, y'all, but I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the audience. I appreciate anybody who stops and listens to this whole show. I hope y'all are blessed in y'all life, man, and I hope that y'all believe in me to be able to lead a show in this genre. You know what I mean? Like this type of podcast that has a free will type of flow to it. And I appreciate y'all for just supporting me and just looking at me, man. And you know, just keep looking at me. Like I hopefully one day, man, we're looking at them and we're in a big studio or something. You know what I mean? It'll be live.
It'll come.
You know.
But every time, not to cut you off.
Nah, you good.
Every time you say, I'ma hide that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, not to cut it off from what you were talking about, but every time that you say I'ma have that, and you said that when you were a child, that was that.
Oh yeah.
That's like one of the purest moments that we can be in as kids, our most innocent moment we can be in. But the fact that we can relearn how to walk in that now.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? Man. We can go into that moment and finally be like, man, I said it. I went to go get it, and now I got it. Talk.
That's real talk. I mean, hey, my brother said it, man. That's just what it is. You know, you gotta have a dream, and you gotta have something to stick to, man. You know, a dream doesn't have to be something that they accomplish in one day. You know, of course, it's gonna be steps to it. You know, it could be 15, 20, could be 80 steps, could be, but as long as you make it to the ending goal, man, and as long as you make it to the ending finish line, that's all that matters. That's all that matters, man. And I want to be an inspiration to y'all out here. Anybody who has a dream that y'all set out to do, and that y'all set out to do with y'all utmost energy, you know, that y'all put through it. I support y'all. I really do. I support y'all in everything y'all do. And you know, like I said, man, I feel like I can take this. I feel like no, I'm not gonna keep saying me. I feel like we can take this far. I feel like we can take it far. I feel like we can take it as far as we wanted to, man. To be honest with you, I mean, it's all about how much work you want to put in. You know,
right.
So, yeah, you can go ahead.
This is just the beginning. Like you said, we just need to get to the finish line.
Yeah,
you know
that's it, man.
We get to the finish line all together. Like, if it's a one step at a time and we pacing ourselves, so let's pace it all together and hold ours while we try to all get there, because it's a teamwork thing all at the same time. We all got different lanes, but we still, you know, can hold on to each other and get there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, don't never get to a point where this is too much, because that too much can get you to a point where you like, I'll come to a stop.
Right.
Don't come to a stop. Keep rolling. You know what I mean? That line is just waiting on you.
It really is, man. I feel like I'll be feeling it, like not like on some real stuff. Yeah, I feel that I'm almost about to break through something. You know what I mean? But some days you kind of get in your own head. Like I said earlier. Yeah. Like, oh man, I don't feel like doing this. Oh man, it's not a good day. Man, screw that, man. Do what y'all gotta do, because tomorrow ain't promised today.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not promised today. We don't know whether we're going to be here tomorrow or not.
If it's a time to rest.
Knock on wood. But, you know, we don't know. Like, do what you got to do today, brother. Do what you got to do. Do what y'all got to do. And, you know, stay connected to who y'all are. And don't let nobody change y'all. Because it's a lot of dreams that we all have. And I'm speaking from a perspective of us, me and you. It's a dream that we both have that a lot of people are gonna shoot down. I mean, you can't do that. You might as well let that go. Oh man, why are you even wasting your time on this? Because I believe in it. That's why. Like, you need to start believing in your own dream, man, and start being a person that you were destined out to be. Shout out to y'all, man. Real talk. Like, I believe in everybody that is gonna be watching this. You know what I'm saying? Because they may want to be something. They may want to be something different. I don't know. Some dude may want to be on the radio. He may want to be. Hey, if you want to be the best janitor in the world, hey, I'm not one to judge that. Maybe that's just what he wants to do. I'm not one to laugh at nobody.
Yeah.
Never that. I'm not no. You know, I just want people to be the best version of themselves. That's all we want, man. But we coming towards the end of the show, man, y'all. Unfortunately, you know what I mean. You know, she's about to get married next year. Whatnot. Shout out to them.
Congrats.
Shout out to my queen, man. Shout out to my queen for believing in me, man. You know, she pushed me every single day, man, to the top, and lets me know that I can just go to heights I never knew I could reach. For real talk, y'all. Get yourself a queen, man. They not at a shortage. But, you know what I mean? I gotta say one more thing. I'm about to have probably a couple clips to cut. But I'm gonna put that on the end. I don't care. But, you know, if y'all at work watching this right now, get back to work, man. Your 10 minutes up, man. Your 10 minutes up, man. Get back to work, man.
10 minutes really like 5.
Right, man. Like, you know, I already walked to the bathroom and you walk back to the toilet and it's like, dang, that's 10 minutes right there. Oh, well, guess what? You don't want to pick the job. It's like, but nah, man. We signing off, man. Thank you for watching Unscripted, man. Appreciate y'all, man.